We are here today to consider several bills, and most of them are non-controversial, but two of them, I believe, and I believe I do speak for my side, and by the way, they may be bipartisan, but not in this committee, not in this committee. Two of these bills, S-1324 and S-1500, are extremely harmful to the people we represent. S-1324 blocks the President's Clean Power Plan. It allows states to opt out of complying with any future plan. The bill creates giant loopholes, making it nearly impossible to take any meaningful action to address climate change and reduce harmful carbon pollution, which hurts our families. We know if we turn away from the President's Clean Power Plan, we not only move toward the most devastating impacts of climate change, and we're already seeing them. My state has never had such raging wildfires, and I know I see this Senator from Oregon, Washington, California, all predicted due to climate change. Droughts, all predicted due to climate change. So those who deny it and try to stop our progress, as this bill does, this one bill does, are on the wrong side of history and will have to answer to future generations if their view prevails, which I hope it does not. And it will in this committee, there's no doubt about that. Why would we want to do something that would mean up to 90,000 more asthma attacks, 1,700 more heart attacks, 3,600 more premature deaths, and 300,000 more missed days at school and work? Why would we want to do that in the Environment Committee? We have letters in opposition to this bill from dozens and dozens of public health, businesses, environmental, and religious groups, and I ask unanimous consent for these groups to be put in the record against the Capito bill. These are groups you would want on your side: American Public Health, religious organizations, all opposed to that bill.
Without objection.
Thanks. The second controversial bill, S-1500, would end the requirement that you need to get a Clean Water Act permit if you're spraying pesticides into a body of water. Just think about it. The sole purpose of a pesticide is to kill something, whether it's an insect or a weed. So when pesticides get into bodies of water where our children swim and waterways that provide drinking water to our families, we're exposing people to substances that are known to be toxic. Pesticides have been linked to a wide range of damaging health impacts, including irritation of the skin and eyes, damage to the nervous system, and other harm to pregnant women, infants, and children. Pesticides can also be human carcinogens, and the negative effects on the environment, including to fisheries, have been well documented. Over 1 billion pounds of pesticides are used annually in the U.S., and the U.S. Geological Survey found that 61% of agricultural streams and 90% of urban streams are contaminated with one or more pesticides. Pesticide pollution is a problem, so what's the answer? Just spray away. That's what my Republican friends, spray away. Don't worry about getting a clean water permit. Now, the Clean Water Act permit, that permit has been in place since 2011. No one has complained that it stopped the use of pesticides, but it ensures that pesticides are used in a responsible way that reduces contamination of our streams, rivers, and lakes. Why on earth do you need to repeal this public health safeguard? I don't know what we're here for. Honestly, I wonder. The answer is we shouldn't do this. And that's why a broad range of groups, including Republican basic supporters, commercial fishermen, public health and environmental organizations have written in opposition to this legislation to exempt pesticides from the Clean Water Act. And I ask unanimous consent to place these letters into the record.
Without objection.
So in closing, it shocks me that this committee, the Environment Committee, it is Environment and Public Works. On Public Works, we work as a team. On the environment, we go back into our corners. And it's hard for me to see this committee that was led by Republicans and Democrats who believe that protecting the environment is our charge, could lead the charge against the clean and healthy environment. It doesn't make any sense. These bills will be reported today. We know we don't have the votes to stop you, and they are not bipartisan in this committee. But I know there will be strong opposition on the floor of the Senate, and I hope they never see the light of day.